the so-called passions around destroying the American air defense system seem to have not subsided. On the contrary, this topic does not descend not only from the agendas of the Western military, but also from the screens of almost all news channels and newspapers. Moreover, this topic acquires not only new details but also consequences. More and more eyewitnesses of the incident and some representatives of the defense departments of the West say that the Patriot system was not only completely destroyed by the Russian hypersonic missile KINZHAL, but also caused the death of about 10 American officers who were inside and near the command post of this destroyed system. According to experts, on that day Ukraine and its Western allies lost almost $1 billion in an attempt to destroy the hypersonic missile KINZHAL. Let me remind you that one Patriot system costs almost $500 million, and one rocket of this system has a set price of $4 million. Thus, on that day, not only an expensive American system was thrown to the wind, but also more than 30 expensive rockets that were fired by the US military with the hope of destroying a high-tech Russian missile. Experts and independent journalists also caught Pentagon Representative Sabrina Singh in a blatant lie. Sabrina, being at a briefing of her department, clearly began to lie, saying that the Patriot system was not destroyed, but received only minor damage. According to her, this damage was repaired, and the Patriot system allegedly went back on combat duty in Kiev. And when she was asked by journalists why the new Patriot system was urgently transferred to Kiev from the territory of Poland, Pentagon spokeswoman Sabrina Singh decided to remain silent. All this caused experts and independent journalists to be even more confident that the Pentagon representative is saying nothing but an obvious lie. Observing the failure of the American air defense system in Ukraine, the Israeli military also made relevant conclusions and statements. The other day, statements by representatives of the Israeli Defense Ministry were published in the Israeli press, where it was clearly stated that Israel had finally decided to refuse Ukraine the supply of the Iron Dome system. The Israeli High Military Command also noted the high performance of Russian missiles and the impossibility of modern air defense systems to shoot down hypersonic missiles like KINZHAL. However, the exact reason for the refusal to supply Israeli air defense systems to Ukraine has not been announced by the Israeli military. Experts and analysts explain this refusal by the usual fear of the capabilities of Russian missiles. Experts claim that Israel is well aware that its air defense systems are not designed to withstand high-tech Russian missiles. And that is why Israel does not want a repeat of the same shame that the Pentagon experienced in connection with the complete failure of its own air defense systems in Kiev.